let's dive into practice, right? Not a game, but practice. And we see my guy Wanye. He's out there. He's battling through groins. And we know how the growing things work. And it could take some time for that to heal. You don't want to rush him, as well as my guy Brandon Cooks is dealing with a knee. But they are out there in practice, and they are going through a lot of things as it relates to getting prepared for week one. It's going to be a slow ramp up for those boys, but we can see the new 21 out here, and that is Carson's, as well as you see my dog over here, JB, Jalen Brooks, being able to get ready for this game. This is a very, very, very important game. First game normally set the tone and the momentum there, and we need our boys to be ready. Of course, Dak Prescott getting loose and getting warmed up, and we see my guy here, and we seeing 13 Overshawn. We can't wait to see him out there on the field to see what he can bring to the table. He's rocking 13 this season. Can't wait to see him out there. And he had a hip pointer. It looks like he is back and ready to get into the fold. And then this other linebacker, Leofau, I think that he brings that kamikaze type of an approach, and he's a missile out there, and he will fit holes, and he will be one of those guys that you have to pay attention to. Although these are linebackers, we are seeing Marquise Bell, who is a safety. Not saying that he's with the linebackers, dare I say, but he is one of our box safeties, and he's another guy to pay close attention to. He will play more out in space in Mike Zim's system, which would be beneficial to us, opposed to him playing so much down inside the box there. And, of course, we see the new guy here, Booth. It's going to be him as it relates to the other DB that may get some playing time week one. Of course, we know Trayvon Diggs. He's a guy that we got high hopes for, that he's ready. Can't wait to see him in live action. However, we do know how this goes. So this could be week where you see Trayvon Diggs, you see my guy Jay Lou down in the slot, and we see Carson's on the edge, or they may go with Booth out there. So we will see when game day hit on who will be the actual starter. But it's up to this guy right here, and that's Coach Al Harris. I think that Al Harris been a great staple piece for the Cowboys, and people been giving a lot of credit to Dan Quinn on the turnover machines that we've been getting as it relates to INTs and forced fumbles. All of that, dog, come from this dude right here. And I'm just being real with you guys. It comes from Al Harris. All right? So I just want to let you guys know that. Al Harris been him. And, of course, we can talk about the other guys that's in the fold with this particular team, like my guy Stevens. Hopefully we get a chance to see him out there and shining with Team 1. If given the situation and scenario, we talking about, of course, Ferguson, Schoonmaker, and then 81 Stevens. And if not, this will be a situation whereas why do we got him on the team? We got him on the team to make plays. We got him on the team because he is super athletic. So hopefully we get a chance to see him in live action and of course, in a live game. All right, so number 20, that is Dalvin Cook. A lot of people been asking me and they want to know, Law, why do we have Dalvin Cook? Why is he on the practice squad? Well, he didn't play in nobody's training camp or performed in nobody's training camp, and he didn't play in nobody's preseason, right? So you just can't put the man out there and say, okay, I want you to be in football shape. And we talking about physicality as running backs, right? You get hit, you going to get hit when you toting the ball as a running back. So what we call is a ramp-up period. He's on the practice squad to first and foremost get the playbook down. Second thing would be to get, back into football shape. I'm talking about football shape. It's different between football shape and running the hills. So that's why they got him here. Not saying that he's the end-all, be-all. Not saying that he's going to be since he's wearing 20, Barry Sanders. Not saying that he's going to be a Barry Sanders or anything, but it's a ramp-up situation for Dalvin Cook, and I truly believe that, slow Instead, it wins the race. So far, it's been announced that Rico is your RB1, then Zeke, and then it could be variations of other things like Hunter, Deuce, or what have you week 1. And it could be by week 2 you can get this noise of Dalvin Cook, or week 3. I would say just slow it. Don't rush him out there and see what he can do down the stretch. That's what I would do. And seeing if you can slowly integrate him in. Also, this is Cooper Beebe getting the necessary snaps with Dak Prescott. And he's strong as an ox. Can't wait to see him dirt some guys. And we got mindset and physicality back out there on the field of play when you have Cooper Beebe and he's getting those first team reps. I will say this. The wisdom and knowledge and understanding between these two, Zach Martin over to Tyler Smith, is everything. And we go as far as this offensive line can protect the quarterback and open up alleyways and running lanes for the running back. So the offensive line, the front 5, these guys are very, very vital for the 2024 season. And as much as these guys can be on the same page, keep in mind, I say this all the time, you talking about a unit that all 5 guys must be on the same page. You are as strong as your weakest link, right? You only as strong as your weakest link. And we heard this time and time before. So if all of these guys are on the same page, man, we'll be in good graces. Of course, you see Carson with 21. And then, of course, you see the old 21. It's just like that, But he is wearing 15. And Zeke, he got a different mindset, a different approach to it. He brings on the extra help to Tyler Guyton on their front 5. If you're looking for someone that can block and keep everything in front of the quarterback cleanly, you're looking at Zeke, and that's what he brings to the table. He is the guy, the hammer for this particular team. And Zeke, he is bringing all of that to the attention of the mindset to all of you guys that's saying, hey, man, we can do without Ezekiel Elliott. Well, he's going to be your run protector as far as your guy that can block. He'll be the guy that can stay on the left side of Tyler Guyton, or can be in the backfield of Dak Prescott. And he will be your guy that you can bring back running through A gap and B gap. His name is Ezekiel Elliott, and I think that's what he brings to the table. Lamb. Reports out that they are slowly ramping up CeeDee Lamb. They're not going to throw him into the deep end. The same conversational piece for CeeDee Lamb is the same conversational piece that I had for Dalvin Cook. Not saying that you put CeeDee Lamb on the damn practice squad, but what you do with Lamb is you slowly integrate him into the system and don't rush it, because keep in mind, he's been going up against guys that's not been in the NFL. Now he's going up guys in practice that's in the NFL, and he's working out his routes, his depths, and on top of that, getting on the same page with the quarterback. This could be just this week that he's going to do the slow ramp up. I think that he's in shape. It's just that he got to get ready. And on top of that, we have some wrinkles of new offense, and he's got to pick up those particular plays. And he got to be mentally locked in and ready. And that's why we're seeing him slowly being integrated into this particular system. All right, so, of course, this Carson's 21. The new 55 will now be Carl Lawson. He's the other guy that we picked up, and he's in the same boat, believe it or not, as a Dalvin Cook. They're going to slowly ramp him up just as well as Dalvin Cook, but he's on the practice squad right now. And, of course, you see Jalen Tolbert, who we all wanting to have a very successful year to stand tall with it. Now, this is all quarterback room, the highest quarterback room in the National Football League. $55 million to Dak Prescott, which is a lot of coins, and $5.5 million to Trey Lance, Trigger Trey over here. And then you got 2.8, something like that, or $2.5 million to Cooper Rush. So in a pinch, I get it. Mike McCarthy came out and he did his best impression of saying, hey, I like Trey Lance. I'm not finna water it down. Well, I'm going to water it down type of conversation, and said to everyone that he loved his improvement. But as of right now, Cooper Rush is your QB2. Not to throw any shade or salt at Lance, but he did improve during the preseason. Those were words from Mike McCarthy, and he stumbled a whole lot than what I just did. So hopefully down the stretch in the event, if something happened to 4, which we all don't want, these 2 guys will be able to, stand tall or not at all with this particular system of Jerry Jones and how he like to operate things, right? 88, of course, and you see in 3. But this is the man right here. And I would tell you that I thought about so many ways of bringing in another veteran guy so that it will not be a lot of pressure on my guy Trayvon Diggs. Now, if Diggs say, hey, he's ready, and I'm going to sit back, throw my hands up and say he's ready. If anybody's battle tested with this, I'm old enough to remember Diggs in his rookie year, he broke his foot. We thought it was going to be a time lapse of him getting back into shape and things like that. And just like that, he was right and ready. So him and Coach Al Harris, they've been together since birth almost with the Cowboys. And it would be a good situation to see my guy Trayvon Diggs bounce back in a proper way now that we are missing my guy Bland and everything. So like I said, man, all of these boys, it's Ryan Flo. I think that, when you think of everything, Flo is a guy, he's rocking number 80. That's his new number, not 18 anymore. That's 18 number belongs to Damone Clark, but rocking number 80. We've seen the video of his mentor, Chris Carter, and everything, kind of rooting him on and supporting him. Maybe that's the reason why he selected 80. I don't know. But I can tell you guys that Flo is a guy that Jalen Brooks, all of the Jalen Brooks, Jalen Tolbert, they better be ready. And to a small degree, Brandon Cooks, they better watch out because this dude, he's a 4.40 guy and 4.44. Y'all know how that go. He's a guy that down the stretch, not now, not to anoint the brother and put all of the anointing on him. But what I can say is down the stretch, he could be that guy that could really turn some heads in a positive way. All right, Cowboy Nation, so that's the update for today. Appreciate everybody, man, for your support. Post me your thoughts. Post me your concerns down below of who do you guys really want to see week 1. What storyline that you really want to come out as a positive one, and especially your reservations on this team, and can some of these reservations goes away once we get everybody into an actual game, right? Cowboy Nation, keep in mind, week 1, you don't win the Super Bowl week 1, you don't lose it, right? But for dog sure, you can take that momentum and apply it through the season. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys. Let's get it.